There are numerous tour operators offering trekking tour packages.
Delhi police identifies the masked girl caught on camera during JNU violence on 5th of January 2020. Crime branch likely to release the name later today. Classes meanwhile begin in university a week after the violence. Delhi High Court issues notices to Facebook, WhatsApp, Google in a plea seeking preservation of relevant data pertaining to January 5th violence. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath announces setting up of police commissioner system in Lucknow and Noida, says it is the biggest step towards police reforms by the state government. Nine-judge Constitution Bench of Supreme Court adjourns hearing on the questions referred in the review order passed by five-judge bench on 14th of November 2019 in the Sabrimala temple issue for 3 weeks. It has asked all lawyers to hold meeting on 17th of January 2020. Met Department predicts fresh spell of snowfall in higher reaches of Himalayas, including Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Snowfall to trigger thunderstorm accompanied with rains in Punjab, Haryana, national capital Delhi, leading to fresh cold wave spell. On to international news. Fresh attacks targeting US troops stationed at an American air base in Iraq. 4 Iraqi personnel reportedly injured. And in sports news, Maharashtra continues to be in top medal position in Khelo India Youth Games in Guwahati with 12 gold medals. All eyes today on kabaddi, archery, athletics and gymnastics. India to take on Australia in first ODI tomorrow at Mumbai. Men in blue would look to continue their winning streak in the 3-match ODI series against Australia. We begin with the latest on JNU update. In a major development, classes at Jawaharlal Nehru University have resumed today. Classes had been disrupted since past 2 months when students began protests against a substantial increase in hostel fees. The Special Investigation Team of Delhi Police has identified masked woman caught on camera during JNU violence, which was unleashed inside the campus on January 5th. The team is also interrogating Pankaj Mishra, arrested in the case. Meanwhile, the Delhi High Court today sought responses of the city police, Delhi government, WhatsApp, Google and Apple on a plea of 3 JNU professors to preserve data, CCTV footage and other evidence relating to January 5th violence on the varsity campus. The Delhi police informed the court that it has asked the JNU administration to preserve and hand over CCTV footage of the violence. Justice Brijesh Sethi listed the matter for further hearing on Tuesday, that's tomorrow. Let's move on to news coming in on weather front, where cold wave conditions have intensified across North India due to increased activity of the western disturbance. Met Department has predicted heavy snowfall and rainfall activity over in Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and Uttarakhand today. Consequent to this activity, rainfall and thunderstorm is expected over next 2 days in Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi. The second western disturbance is likely to cause light isolated precipitation on 15th of January and fairly widespread to widespread rainfall till 17th of this month.
हिमाचल प्रदेश के ऊपरी इलाके हैं, वहाँ पे कुछ एक जगह हैवी स्नोफॉल हो सकता है। निचले इलाकों में जो हैवी बारिश और उसके साथ ही ओलावृष्टि होने की उम्मीद है और पिछले 24 घंटों में भी कुछ एक जगह पे लाइट स्नोफॉल रिकॉर्ड किया गया, खास करके जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट किन्नौर लाहौल स्पीति में लाइट स्नोफॉल और डिस्ट्रिक्ट कुल्लू में जो है कुछ एक जगह पे बारिश भी रिकॉर्ड की गई। लाइट बारिश रही। मनाली में भी बारिश जो है वो रिकॉर्ड किया गया। एक और WD अप्रोच कर सकती है जिसका इफेक्ट हिमाचल प्रदेश में 16 और 17 तारीख को जो है वो बारिश होने की ज़्यादा उम्मीद है। 14 और 15 तारीख को जो वेदर है वो ऑलमोस्ट क्लियर रहेगा, जहाँ कुछ एक जगह भी बारिश या स्नोफॉल होगी। तो 16 तारीख के लिए भी वार्निंग इशू की गई है, जिसके लिए जो ऊपरी इलाके होंगे वहाँ पे रेनफॉल स्नोफॉल हो सकता है।
A 9-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court today said that it will hear the various petitions concerning discrimination against women at places of worship, including Kerala's Sabrimala temple, after 3 weeks. The apex court bench also asked 4 senior lawyers to convene meeting for deciding issues to be taken up by it in Sabrimala reference case. The hearing assumes significance not just for Sabrimala temple issue, but other related matters as well, since the apex court judgment could lay down precedent and judicial policy as far as dealing with questions of religions and rights are concerned. In news coming on political front, BJP national spokesperson J.V. Narasimha Rao has said that Congress is misleading people by linking Citizenship Amendment Act with National Population Register. He added that CAA only provides citizenship and it does not take it away.
देश की जनता को गुमराह करके राजनीतिक रोटियां सेकने की काम कांग्रेस कर रही है। सीएए के प्रावधान में कहीं भी किसी से नागरिकता छीनने की कोई स्कोप नहीं है और इसको एनपीआर एनआरसी के साथ, एनआरसी तो है ही नहीं अभी, एनपीआर के साथ जोड़कर देखा भी नहीं जा सकता है। ये सीएए में किसी को नागरिकता मिलने के लिए अपने आप को सिद्ध करना होगा कि हम पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश, अफगानिस्तान से आए हुए शरणार्थी हैं।
He slammed the opposition parties in supporting Pakistan by opposing the amended act. He added that the entire world has understood that the Citizenship Amendment Act, it protects the dignity and human rights of prosecuted minorities in Pakistan, Afghanistan as well as Bangladesh.
सीएए के तहत इस सरकार और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी पाकिस्तान को विश्व के सामने एक्सपोज किए हैं। वहां अल्पसंख्यकों के साथ हिंदू, सिख, ईसाई, जैन, बौद्ध, इन सब के साथ जिस प्रकार की प्रताड़ना होती है, हमने सीएए के द्वारा पूरे विश्व को पाकिस्तान को कटघरे में खड़ा करने का काम किया है। सारे विपक्षी दल आज यहां सीएए के विरोध में सड़क पर उतरकर पाकिस्तान की, एक तरह से पाकिस्तान की समर्थन कर रहे हैं। सारे जो विपक्षी दल है, बताना होगा क्यों वो पाकिस्तान को बचाने में लगे हैं और शरणार्थियों को सिटीजनशिप देने में क्यों वो रोक लगा रहे हैं।
In other news, in a press conference in national capital, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has said that 5 years ago, people of Delhi opted for a new style of government. He added that 5 years of Aam Aadmi Party's work won hearts of the people of Delhi.
5 साल पहले दिल्ली के लोगों ने पूरे देश के सामने एक नई किस्म की राजनीति की शुरुआत की। एक छोटी सी पार्टी जिसे आम लोगों ने बनाया था, वो लोगों ने 70 में से 67 सीट देके दोनों मौजूदा नेशनल पार्टीज को लगभग खत्म कर दिया दिल्ली के अंदर। और दिल्ली के लोगों का ये एक्सपेरिमेंट बहुत सक्सेसफुल रहा। 5 साल के अंदर इस नई पार्टी ने, आम लोगों की पार्टी ने, ईमानदार पार्टी ने ऐसे ऐसे काम करके दिखाए हैं जिसने सबके दिल जीत लिए हैं।
Uttar Pradesh cabinet today approved proposal to set up police commissioner system in Lucknow and Noida. Talking to media, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath termed it as the biggest step towards police reforms in the state.
बेहतर पुलिसिंग के लिए, स्मार्ट पुलिसिंग के लिए, कानून व्यवस्था की सुदृढ़ और सुरक्षा की बेहतर स्थिति के लिए जो एक मांग उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर की जा रही थी, मुझे बताते हुए प्रसन्नता है कि आज हमारी कैबिनेट ने प्रदेश की राजधानी लखनऊ और प्रदेश की आर्थिक राजधानी के रूप में विख्यात नोएडा, इन दोनों में पुलिस आयुक्त प्रणाली लागू करने का अभी यह प्रस्ताव पास किया है।
Further explaining the commissionerate system of policing, the Chief Minister added it is a teamwork where police commissioner is given few ministerial powers and the commissioner himself decides further duties and as well as deployment of the team.
इस व्यवस्था में पुलिस आयुक्त प्रणाली में एक पूरी टीम वर्क पुलिस की काम करती है, जिसमें पुलिस कमिश्नर के पास कुछ मिनिस्टेरियल पावर दिए जाते हैं जिससे वह एक प्रभावी और स्मार्ट पुलिसिंग को आगे बढ़ा सके। और यह प्रणाली लागू करने के साथ उन्हें 15 ऐसे अधिकार भी उन्हें दिए जा रहे हैं। ये उनको ये पावर डेलीगेट होंगे, उसके बाद वे इस बात के लिए अधिकृत होंगे कि कौन से अधिकारी को उनके अधीन करने वाले कौन से अधिकारी को कौन से पावर उनको डेलीगेट करने हैं। पुलिस आयुक्त तो स्वयं ही वहां पर तय करेंगे।
Meanwhile, UP DGP OP Singh has said that UP Cabinet's decision to set up police commissioner system in Lucknow and Noida will maintain law and order. He added that an integrated mechanism will be followed to reduce crime rate in the state.
पुलिस कमिश्नरेट इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाने से लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की स्थिति में और क्राइम कंट्रोल जो हमारा एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण पहलू है, उन दोनों में हमें बहुत ही एकीकृत रूप से, एक इंटीग्रेटेड रूप से हमें काम करने में का मौका मिलेगा। और सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है कि माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने इस बात पर भी बल दिया है कि एक महिलाओं के प्रति जो हमारी जो प्राथमिकता होनी चाहिए, उस प्राथमिकता को दृष्टिगत रखते हुए एक स्पेशली एक विमेन पुलिस ऑफिसर को क्राइम अगेंस्ट विमेन के रूप में उसको किया जा रहा है। और मैं समझता हूं कि इन दोनों शहरों में इस प्रकार की प्रणाली लागू किया जाना बहुत ही आवश्यक था।
At least 2 people were killed and more than a dozen injured after a bus they were travelling in fell into a ditch in UP's Agra district this morning. The UP State Road Transport Corporation bus carrying around 40 passengers from Agra was heading to Lucknow when the accident happened on the Agra-Lucknow expressway. The accident occurred after the bus driver could not see a truck with a flat tyre but the road on time because of low visibility and applied brakes. The bus collided with the divider and then lost balance and fell into the ditch. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh and Union Road Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari today attended the Road Safety Stakeholders Meet as part of the 31st National Road Safety Week 2020. Few MOUs were also signed during the meeting. Addressing the gathering, Nitin Gadkari has said that there is an urgent need to make roads safer as the loss of lives and limbs cannot be accepted as the price of mobility. Gadkari also maintained the driving training centres are being opened up to meet shortfall of around 25 lakh commercial vehicle drivers across the country and to impart quality education and etiquettes to them.
ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर्स खोल रहे हैं। अभी भी पर्याप्त मात्रा में करीब 22 सेंटर हमने खोले हैं, जबकि इस देश में 22 लाख ड्राइवर्स की कमी है और हमको कम से कम 1000 ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर्स तुरंत खोलने की आवश्यकता है। और इसलिए हम लोग ये प्रयास करेंगे कि आने वाले समय में ये ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर्स बड़े प्रमाण पर खुले।
Addressing the gathering, the Raksha Mantri said that we all need to encourage road safety in the country as it needs immediate attention from all of us.
यह सुरक्षा सप्ताह हमें यह भी सोचने के लिए प्रेरित करता है कि चांद और मंगल तक पहुंचने का तरीका और सलीका तो हम भारतवासियों को आ गया, पर ऑफिस, दफ्तर और अपने घर पहुंचने का सलीका और तरीका कैसे आएगा, इस संबंध में हम सबको, और यह कब आएगा, इस संबंध में हम सबको विचार करने की जरूरत है।
And on the occasion, Tamil Nadu has been awarded the best performing state in road safety. The 31st Road Safety Week is being observed from 11th of January to 17th of this month with an aim to highlight and emphasize the need for safer roads. Besides this, the integrated road accident database with Police Transport Department representing the 4th E of the road safety, that is enforcement, was also launched.
जब कोई सड़क दुर्घटना होगी तो पुलिस मौके पर पहुंचकर IRAD इंटीग्रेटेड रोड एक्सीडेंट डेटाबेस एप्लीकेशन के द्वारा एक्सीडेंट के सारे डिटेल्स रिकॉर्ड करेगी। एक्सीडेंट की लोकेशन भी रिकॉर्ड की जाएगी ताकि सड़क की कमियों में सुधार लाया जा सके।
Shifting focus to news coming in from Assam, where the day-long special session of the Assam Legislative Assembly began today with the speech of Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi. While the special session began with a stormy note, with opposition members raising slogans over Citizenship Amendment Act during the governor's speech. During the session, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal said that the government is committed to protect Assamese language, and for that government is working on establishing a separate university. He said that his government will act to preserve the sanctity of the Assamese language, its land, its base and culture in practice. Let's move on to the top international story coming in at this hour. A volley of rockets slammed into an Iraqi airbase north of Baghdad earlier on Sunday, where US forces have been based, wounding 4 local troops. The Iraqi military said 8 Katyusha-type rockets landed on Al-Balad airbase, wounding 2 Iraqi officers and 2 airmen. Al-Balad is the main airbase for Iraq's F-16 fighters. Now, the base has held a small US Air Force contingent as well as American contractors, but a majority had been evacuated following tensions between US and Iran over the past 2 weeks. Military bases hosting US troops have been subjected to a lot of attacks of rocket and mortar in recent months that have mostly wounded Iraqi forces but also killed 1 American contractor last month. And from Iraq, moving on to situation in Iran, thousands of protesters have hit the streets in Tehran over the weekend, condemning Iranian authorities for shooting down a Ukrainian passenger plane that killed all 176 on board. Demonstrators are calling the supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei to step down and also for those responsible for downing the plane to be prosecuted. Angered over the government's apparent attempt to hide the accidental killing of civilians, mourners in the crowd turned hostile and chanted anti-regime slogans. Protests have also spread to other cities, including Shiraz, Isfahan, Hamadan and Urumia. Meanwhile, world leaders have come in support of these protests. US President Donald Trump has tweeted his latest tweet in support for the demonstrators, saying that his administration will continue to stand by them. Likewise, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu voiced his support for the protesters and called on European powers to increase pressure on the Iranian regime. And from international news, let's now get you some more international stories. South Australia's state government released the number of livestock that was lost in Kangaroo Island. More than 32,000 livestock animals, mostly sheep, were lost in the recent bushfire. However, the fire services are working on strengthening containment lines ahead of expected worsening weather conditions today. The Australian government has announced an initial $50 million for the bushfire wildlife relief efforts. While half of the fund will be utilized in treating injured animals, the other half will be used for accounting the wildlife losses and recovery effort post the bushfire. However, authorities have no exact figures of total native animal loss, but experts estimate it to be running in millions. Over 25,000 hectares of land, more than 500 buildings, hundreds of vehicles, millions of animals and crops have been burnt in the blaze so far. Also, many vineyards have suffered devastating damage from the massive wildfires across Australia. Wine regions in Queensland, in New South Wales, South Australia and Victoria have all been affected. It is estimated that at least 1/3 of the region's vineyard production may have been wiped out in the fires, while the irrigation systems have also been destroyed. Meanwhile, firefighters say that they have finally brought Australia's largest mega blaze under control as wet weather delivered some respite from these bushfires. Staying with more news coming from across the globe, in Malta, the governing party has elected a new leader and prime minister to replace Joseph Muscat, who resigned over the murder of a journalist. According to reports, Robert Abela won the Labour Party leadership contest with 57.9% of the votes. His successor, Muscat, said he would quit last month over the scandal surrounding the murder of the journalist. The lady journalist was killed by a car bomb in 2017 as she investigated corruption in Malta. Muscat's handling of the murder inquiry caused widespread anger. He was accused of protecting allies implicated in the investigation, which he has denied. And from Malta, moving on to Turkey, where at least 11 migrants, including 8 children, died after their boat capsized off Turkey's western coast. 8 others were rescued from the sea near the town of Sesme. Turkey has been a key transit point for migrants trying to reach Europe, mainly via Greece. Many are fleeing violence and persecution in their countries. In news coming in from Philippines, a volcano south of Philippine capital Manila spewed ash accompanied by rumbling sounds and tremors on Sunday, prompting authorities to raise the alert level and order evacuation of about 8,000 residents. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology raised its alert level for Taal volcano to 4 out of 5, indicating that a hazardous eruption was imminent. It warned that the eruption could cause a volcanic tsunami and advised nearby communities to take precautions against possible surges from the lake that surrounds the volcano. The volcano spewed ash that generated a 1 kilometer high plume. The latter triggered ashfall in nearby communities as well. Well, global economic growth is projected to recover to 2.5% in 2020, which is up slightly from the post-crisis low of 2.4% registered in 2019. But downside risks still persist. In its newly released semi-annual Global Economic Prospects report, the World Bank says this projected recovery could be stronger if recent policy actions, particularly those that have mitigated trade tensions, lead to a sustained reduction in policy uncertainty. Growth in emerging markets and developing economies is expected to accelerate to 4.1% in 2020 from 3.5% in 2019, while the growth in advanced economies is estimated to slow to 1.4% in 2020 from 1.6% in 2019, in part due to continued softness in malfunctioning, according to the reports. And now some sports news back home. The third edition of Khelo India Youth Games are underway in Guwahati. This is day 4 today. Rishabh Yadav of Haryana succeeded in clinching the gold medal in the individual event of the boys under-21 archery compound event, while Mukul Sharma of Rajasthan won the silver of the same event. Siddhant Gupta clinched bronze for Delhi. In another event of women's under-21 kabaddi, 21 succeeded in winning gold, beating Himachal Pradesh by 2 points in extra time.
Expression, single respiration has been removed from the rules of kabaddi as the tradition.
Let's talk cricket now. The men in blue are going to go through another spectacular form since the Cricket World Cup 2019. Men in blue have played 7 limited over series of 3 ODI and 5 T20s and have comfortably secured 6 of them. Virat Kohli will lead a strong 16-man squad against Australia. The Blues are coming on the back of an impressive T20 sweep against Sri Lanka, and India will look for another remarkable show against the Aussies. And the Indian spin is fully prepared for the 3-match ODI series between India and Australia starting tomorrow. According to Indian skipper, there will be tough competition on cards with Australia, so the team combination will be decided according to the matches.
We're ready and up for the challenge, and yeah, whether it's Gabba, it's Perth, it doesn't matter to us. We do have the skill sets as a team now to compete against anyone in the world, anywhere. In any format of the game, whether it's white ball, red ball, pink ball, we're ready to play anything.
The 24th Asian Television Awards were held in the Philippine capital city of Manila. The award event recognizes artists from across the region and celebrates their work in various domains like film, journalism, music and much more. The 2-day event was held in Manila for the first time in its 24 years of history. It is considered as the Asia's TV's most celebrated and prestigious gathering of industry professionals. The Asian Television Award has recognized hundreds of Asian actors, directors, producers, hosts and TV networks since 1996. More than 300 international delegates, acclaimed filmmakers and TV program producers and other industry bigwigs graced the event in Manila.
We're excited to welcome gifted musicians from all over Asia starting performances as well. China's artist Yan Chang and legendary Singaporean. Other performers included former X Factor UK contestants for Jonah and K-pop revolutionary Bulletins.
The Critics' Choice Awards took place before the eve of announcement of Oscars nomination in Santa Monica in California. Season favorites Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Renée Zellweger and Brad Pitt and Fleabag all took home trophies. Fleabag continued its run of awards with Waller-Bridge winning Best Comedy Actress and her co-star Andrew Scott winning Best Supporting Actor in Comedy category. The show also won the Best Comedy Series in the Best Action category. Avengers Endgame bagged the award, whereas Eddie Murphy won the Lifetime Achievement Award and Kristen Bell clinched the other honorary award for being an outstanding woman in the business. Renée Zellweger was picked up as the Best Actress award for jury, while an absent Brad Pitt won the Best Actor. Also, The Succession won Best Drama Series. However, there was a tie for the Best Director category between Sam Mendes for 1917 and Bong Joon-ho for Parasite. And the Best Picture went to Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And with that, it's time to wrap up this edition of news on DD News. Meanwhile, news and updates continue on National Broadcaster. Namaskar.